Hi, we're going to do two things in these PowerPoints. We're going to look at some data sheets and identify the type of data sheet they are, and then we're going to look at some skills and identify what type of data sheet we would use with that skill. What type of data sheet is this? It's a task analysis. The student's being asked to complete 6 steps to locate a chosen website. And this is a duration data sheet. They're recording how long it takes the student to activate the switch to start the book. And this is a repeated trial data sheet. The student is being presented 7 weather-related words, and the student will get those words each day, so it's a repeated trial. How about this one? This is also a repeated trial, but they're only looking for one response from the student, and it's the same response, but they're giving her 5 times to activate her switch in a repeated storyline. What about this one? This is a frequency. We're marking down the number of times Marcus gets out of his seat. Now we're going to move on to think about, if we had these skills, what type of data sheet would we use? So let's look at the first example. Given a jig and materials, Matt will set the table correctly following 5 steps each day for 3 out of 5 days. What type of data sheet would we use? That would be a task analysis. Matt's having to complete 5 steps, and so we would use a task analysis and lay out each one of those steps on a row in our data sheet. The second example, given 15 minutes of leisure time, Jerry will stay in the leisure area, leaving no more than once without asking for 5 trials. What type of data sheet would you use with that? That is a frequency count. I'm sure that you might have thought it was a duration because it says 15 minutes. But we're counting how many times Jerry leaves the leisure area. If we wanted to make it a duration skill, we could have said something like that we will count the amount of time it takes before Jerry leaves the leisure area, or how long Jerry stays in the leisure area before he leaves. That would have been duration. But the way this is written, we're counting how many times Jerry leaves the leisure area in that 15-minute time span. The last one. Given familiar people, Kitty will initiate a greeting as she approaches for 3 or more people each day. That sheet would be a repeated opportunity, where it's being presented, the same opportunity is being presented to students throughout the day.